Teachers have been kidnapped before in the FCT. Why was there no protest in the country? Wike says, why was there no protest? Why didn't the people of FCT protested? This one that happened, it happened in Oyo State, and the people felt that, okay, let us protest. Are you the one that will tell us what not? I don't understand. Why was there no protest in the country? Probably people were not taking it serious then, but now it has gotten really serious, so they have to protest. So, this week, FCC Minister Wike has accused opposition politicians for selectively expressing outrage over the recent abductions in Oyo State. I don't understand. Selectively expressing outrage. Opposition. While remaining silent when teachers were kidnapped in the Federal Capital Territory. You too, you remain silent. Did you say anything about it? Speaking on Channels TV, Wike said, I don't like politicizing anything that happens. Teachers have been kidnapped before in the FCT. Why was there no protest in the country? Does it mean that the teachers in Abuja are not important? Now, you sabi that one, no. Why is it that people never rose up to say, let the teachers in Abuja also should be released? So why is this one particular? We are all concerned, but let us not politicize issues. That's what I will not support. So who is politicizing it? But we are all concerned about the security situation. Are you concerned? I don't think so. Wike said further that everyone shares a genuine interest in seeing the abducted teachers and students return safely, and acknowledge that the security agencies are actively working to address the country's insecurity challenges. Wike also pushed back against the narrative that any government will willingly allow kidnapping to persist, describing such a suggestion as unrealistic and unfair. It's not unfair. People are allowing it to continue. Even after those ones have kidnapped more people have not done anything about it, Wike. So what are you saying? Everything are politics to you people. Keshiro says, Wicked Wike, whose watch was greed and selfishness should not be expected to feel the pains of the common people. Matthew Oguga says, may your children be kidnapped in Jesus' name. Samson says, you are the wrong person in the corridor of power. Very wrong. Adedosu says, coming from a politician that doesn't like politicizing, to be citizens that aren't citizens, I'm waiting with this one. Again, I said, I don't blame you now, because your children are in safe countries, but soon is to get to your community, and your voice will change. Man. Abiodun says, this Wike is a useless idiot, a very big one. And then he said, by the time the cup of politicians are really full in this country called Nigeria, that day, you will know that it is over for you. Useless politicians that have no feelings, but have sold their hearts to the devil and working for him. How can human beings be so mean? Because they've sold their heart to Satan and lost their humanities completely. Rosen said that sometimes I wonder what they give these idiots, politicians, morale. So it's so annoying when you hear them speak like vagabonds from the left side of their God-forsaken mouth. I pray your family members will be the next. Then you can at least feel a little the pains. I don't blame you now. And the usual journalists where they give you attention. Ikechukwu says, Mr. Abuja Minister, remember that the woman we see in the video is somebody's wife and lovely kids in the bush, people's children, like your two rascals you took to see Mr. President in his house during the Christmas season sometimes ago. As you love those your kids and wish them well, so also their parents love to see those kids fare well in the journey of life. So be very cautious of your utterances towards these suffering kids. Put yourself in their parents' shoes. Wike we wicked die. Chukwuemeka said, this Wike says, now for you. So the humanity in you allows you to think like this. So bad. And did they not kidnap people in FCC? Why did they not protest? Probably people did not even hear about it. Or we are tired of hearing kidnap every day, and people are not doing anything about it. So it is time for us to make a move. Is this man hearing himself? Is talking, going, leave your line car? Is the gas statement now? We're waiting this one talk. Guys, 377 says, that devil is incarnate. You must surely reap what you sow. Solomon says, you mean because of the Abuja scenario and no protest, there should be no protest again? When the wicked rule, the people suffer. Mumu Ogogoro Ludo man called Wike. Chiabadi said, well, this time we refuse to let it slide. Exactly, this particular time. You people have pushed us today. Well, that is what it means. If people are protesting now, and didn't protest before, it is because we are tired. We are tired. Yes, 9377 says, foolish and godless man, someday you will account for this your reckless statement before the judgment seat of Christ. The man of Friday said, I don't like seeing this man at all. Nobody likes Wike now. Who likes him? Just business. Says, I don't even understand what is going on in this country. Why can't the elders of the palace chiefs from different communities in this nation summon their deities to these kidnappers, ritualists, bandits, evil politicians, and so on? What are they waiting for? Francis Electra says this Wike is a blood-sucking demon, and there is no milk of human kindness flowing in him anymore. Was he ever kind? His conscience is dead, and all the things of his 2027. I just hope that one day, one or more of your family members will be kidnapped, so that you will also experience the pain, the trauma, and sleepless night the parents of this or your innocent school children are going through. Sunday again says this guy is worse than a babu before. Sunday says, please, Arike, remember we have one life to live on earth. Also remember that when the time comes, no one can change it because it is natural. Nancy says, so we should legalize kidnapping, Abi. I don't understand why people said insecurity is the law. Nami says, I don't want to believe Wike said this was, you don't want to care. You can even say things that are worse than this one. There's nothing that I cannot say. But Logan says, oh my God, definitely you were the one behind the incident that happened in Oyo State. With the kind of statement you have uttered. Former governor of Ekiti State said, Wike wanted to put fire into Oyo State. There's no doubt about it. By saying, why should people protest in Oyo when people didn't protest in FCT? Cool notes that you were happy about the kidnapping that happened in Oyo State and that you were behind the incident. So if you were, it is where incantation is coming. It's possible because he has personal contact with Seyi Makinde, and probably because Seyi Makinde said, he wants to contest for presidency, he was like, okay, this is the right time for me to attack, and then he went to do that and want to destabilize Seyi Makinde. It's very possible. It's very possible. Because this Wike, Wike said very disappointing hearing this from Minister of FCT, some Wike. I don't know why these people are surprised though that Wike said this. He can say things that are worse, terrible than this one. Daniel said you wouldn't be on that seat forever, no matter how much you accumulate it. It wouldn't take you to heaven. You have no feelings for anyone. Emeka said, so Wike, you framed bring back our girls just to remove your brother GJ, so occupied Nigeria was not protest. Most of you Nigerian politicians have lost your soul because of love for power and money. Prince Audience says, oh my God, Mr. Wike, are you stupid? What is this you are talking about from your mouth? Innocent school children, human being. You are talking about a bro. I fear you. People needed to see the way he was addressing the protesters. He's one of Makinde's enemies. He was said he will make Oyo State hot. So this should be like a point of concern. If he said he's going to make Oyo State hot, and Oyo State is hot right now, then he should be a suspect. And listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.